Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with the Law Resistance expansion as the 5th Portuguese Empire. Alright, so before we get started, I'd like to announce that there's going to be a change with this series, as far as the upload schedule. So as normal, the next video will be on Tuesday. We don't typically have videos on Monday, so we'll have the Tuesday video, and then after that, guys, it's going to be every other day. Basically, the format, so that we have videos coming out on the same day every week, will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's when these videos are coming out. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this, guys. However, that COVID-19 coronavirus, man, is just messing our world all up, man. It's just got stuff. I mentioned this in the French series a little bit. I'll probably talk about it a little bit more here than I did there, but basically it's just causing all kinds of complications for us. First of all, our kids' school was canceled. Basically, they're sent on spring break a week early, so they'll be out for a little over 2 weeks out of school. And I wasn't planning on that. I was planning on them to go out on spring break next week, so I thought I had until like the end of next weekend before my schedule needed to change to accommodate the fact that the kids aren't in school. And I was hoping we could get one of these series, either this one or the French one, done by then, when I first had kind of planned to do these two series. But now the kids are home a week early, I just don't have the time, guys. I gotta take care of the kids, during the afternoon, which is actually when I record these videos. Usually, sometimes I record them at night. If I gotta work like all day the next day, and I'll be able to do it in that afternoon, I'll record them at night. Work has been crazy, as you guys know. I work at a hospital, so I work security at a hospital. So you can imagine that things have been bad. Things have been everybody's stressing out. It's pretty bad, guys. My wife, she works at a pharmacy, and things are bad up there as well. We're kind of on the front lines of this a little bit in a way. So we have that, and then the school canceling, and then I don't know where you guys live. I know I've seen social media that it's a problem. It seems to be a problem everywhere. But the panic buying here in Colorado is really, really bad, guys. Like the closest Walmart to us, there's nothing on the shelves. This isn't just about toilet paper or hand sanitizer or whatever else people are going crazy about. Everything's gone. Like there's no food. There's like nothing. Like all the shelves are barren. There's like barely anything. When you go in there, it's like just pickings, whatever you can find. We're in a kind of a bad position right now, guys. Overall, just everything's. I didn't expect it to affect us this much, as much as it has, but it is. It's been bad, guys, for us in multiple ways, and I know it's bad for a lot of people out there. But yeah, it's definitely gonna affect the channel a bit, and this is just the first thing we're doing here is going to every other day. Hopefully it doesn't get worse as far as our ability to put content out. We'll have to see. But man, people are making such a massive deal about this. Like, I'm not one of those people who's saying this is not serious and that people shouldn't take it serious. It has a higher death ratio than the flu does, much higher than the flu, especially for older people. But even for like people my age, in your 30s. But still, you have pretty low odds of dying if you're between the ages of 20 to 40. It goes up a little bit higher once you're over 40, but again, 20 to 50, really, you got pretty low odds of dying. So there's that, and a lot of people look at it as like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but it is, guys. It absolutely is. There's a lot of seniors that are at risk, very high risk, especially if you also have some type of medical issues. If you're in that situation, then this is definitely something you do not want to get. So it's just overall, pretty bad situation, much worse than I was expecting, and it's also not as big of a deal as everybody's making it, though, despite the fact that, yes, it does have a higher death ratio. It is, obviously a new virus, so we don't have any immunities to it, and it's spreading incredibly rapidly. Despite all that, mainly all the issues that are being caused by panic, people being stupid. They get scared, and I tell my kids, there's nothing more scary than scared people. When people get scared, they do stupid stuff. They're selfish. People are naturally selfish, in my opinion. Some people would argue differently on that. I feel that they're naturally selfish, and whenever we get desperate situations like this, you get to see people and who they truly are. Now, I have a pretty negative opinion of people in general, not of a person, but of people, because I worked in a prison. I worked in a maximum security prison for over 3 years, so I got to see what people are like when you strip them from society, strip society from them and put them into this new atmosphere that's kind of dominated by extortion and rape and violence. And you put them in that situation, and people revert to their natural, their natural tendencies. And so I don't really, I don't have a very optimistic opinion about people in general, and they're only proving to be exactly what I think people are for the most part. Again, not a person. There are very good people out there. We got some great people on the channel, but as a species in general, we're selfish, and we care about ourselves and our own people, our family, before we do other people, other persons, I should say. And so that results in situations where you got people panic buying and stockpiling and not giving a shit that they're taking all these resources and other people can't get them. So you have a year's worth of toilet paper while there's people out there who don't have toilet paper for the next couple of days, but you don't care. You've got 6 months worth of food, and there's other people who can't buy any food right now because there's nothing in the stores. And you don't care. You only care that you got it. And you may look at it like, oh, well, they should have got it beforehand. No. The reason why we're in this situation is because you bought it beforehand, because you panicked and bought a bunch of stuff to make sure that you were taken care of, because you didn't care about everybody else. That's what it is. It's selfishness. I mean, if you looked at this as a situation where you didn't need to stockpile, I think you were right. I don't think you should have had to stockpile. The thing that has made people have to stockpile now is other people doing so. But whatever. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. That I just feel like everybody's overreacting and making it into a massive deal, and because of the overreacting and the panic, we're going to be in a way worse situation than we would have if everybody would just act calmly and rationally. But that's not what happened, and so yeah, we're just in a really bad situation, guys. And I think it's only going to get worse, not because of the coronavirus, not because COVID-19 is that bad that we should be in this situation, but because people have put us in this situation because of their stupidity and selfishness. That's just my opinion. I'm very irritated about this because our shit's all fucked up, man. Because we don't have a lot of stuff we need because we didn't stockpile. We got a few things that we've always had. We always have plenty of water and stuff like that. But yeah, we're lacking a lot of things like medicine and stuff that we need. I have severe stomach issues. I take a lot of medicine, both prescribed and over the counter, just to kind of get by day by day. And some of the things I need are not available now. And I don't know, it's just really frustrating. I'm irritated about it. So that's all I'm going to say on it. I've already talked long enough, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the episode, because it's already going to be a shorter episode since I am kind of limited on time here. But I will try and make it a little bit longer than I was going to, since I talked longer than I'd planned. Yeah, we're going to be declaring war on Brazil this episode. And we get that done on the 10th of June. So let's go and let it play so we can try and get to there. I don't know if we'll use it immediately. We'll have to see where we're at, if we're ready. But I've done a few things, guys. Well, first of all, we have a little army here with some faster divisions. We're going to put more in there as we get them, especially from the Russians. And these guys are going to be reacting to all the invasions we know are going to happen. Now we have the ports guarded, but they may still be able to take them. And then the Allies, if they can't get into a port, they'll attack somewhere else. And although they're less dangerous because they have no supply, you do have to deal with it. So that's going to be the job of this Red Army here. So I went ahead and created that. Threw a lot more armies, a lot more divisions into the Red Army, including all these Persian divisions that we have. Because frankly, we need strong divisions to protect the ports. I think that's going to be the main issue, is trying to get our ports all protected. We've gotten the dive bombing. Let's go ahead and continue on down these. And just try and get them completed here. As far as our planes, I do have a lot of planes training up. We're still building air bases up too. A lot of stuff that we're currently trying to get built. And as far as the Navy goes, so I went ahead and set this up. So we're going to have 2 submarine task force, which we'll actually need to give them some admirals because we don't have an admiral. So we're going to want to go and get somebody assigned here now. We're going to get a new commander here. And then a new commander here. Although, wait a minute, let's see what he has available to him. Okay, so he has this one, so that's fine. And there's not really anything I can do about it anyways. And then we're going to have 2 of these as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these guys and have him go into this one here. In fact, what we might want to do is have this guy over here that doesn't have the penalty. Because, yeah, I don't like that. I just don't like this one here. Is that, I mean, do we really want, I mean, we could just spend 15 and get somebody who doesn't have that issue. Yeah, we'll do that. So we have more divisions here from the Russians. Let's get them trained up. And we got our passive defense as well. All right, so is there any more of these that we really need to get right now? I would like to get the better decryption, but we should probably focus all of our civilian factories at this point on trying to get all that stuff done, all that stuff built, because we've got a lot of things to build. So we'll just focus those. As far as what our operatives are doing here, remember we're really working on Turkey right now. Of course, we're trying to get the intel network up in Brazil, since we're going to be attacking them. But the rest of these are currently working on doing the diplomatic pressure on Venezuela and Turkey. So just taking a look at them and how likely they are to join a faction. We're at negative 25 here. I don't know if there's anything we could do to make this better. Can we improve relations? A little bit higher, but it'd only give us 2 more points, and we are short 25, so that's not an option. So let's take a look at Venezuela here. See how close they are. We can also improve relations with them. Let me see where they're at right now. Yeah, we can only get 2 more points then for this. And they're currently at negative 20. So, yeah, just not able to get either one of them into the faction at this moment. Not yet. Once we go to war, they might be a little bit more likely to join the faction. So I want to keep these going so as soon as we join the war, we can try and get into the faction. We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see if it works. So we get the torpedoes, or the torpedo passive bonus. So that's going to be helpful. We can go and get the next torpedo passive bonus. Should be nice. We could also get this as well, which would make it less likely that we'd get the critical hits, which can be quite devastating. Then you have to repair them, and that takes a long time. So it's actually something to consider. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go and get this one. We can research that in 71 days. Make sure we keep a one research slot going towards the passive bonuses and one going towards the naval doctrines. Because we're really going to rely on the Navy, guys. I know we don't have many ships here, not anywhere near as many as I wish we had, but we're just going to have to make it work with what we got. And we have all these guys training up here. We can go and send some more out here. Let me just see if there's any of these that are 100. All right, so this is 100 naval bombers. We can actually merge these two, so we have 200, but it's fine to have some 100 bomber naval wings, I think. Let's go and get some more fighters out there. Get them training up too. I know we are overstaffing this, but of course we're going to be moving these elsewhere, so it's fine. And then you know what? We'll go ahead and increase these ones up to by 100, and just have this one be 100 naval bombers. All right, so we have finished up the focus. However, we're not quite ready yet. We do have a bit of time before the war goal expires. We have till the 9th of August, so I'm thinking July is when we're going to declare war. So we're going to want to make sure that we get all of our stuff assigned, all of our planes, all that kind of good stuff. What we'll do is we'll wait until we get towards the end of June here, and then we'll get them assigned based on how we're looking here. A lot of these are done training as well, so we can go ahead and get them placed. And we're going to do, let's just see how we want to do this here. I think that this is probably enough, so let's go and add these guys here. Get them stopping training. And then go ahead and have, just kind of change them all up here. Change them over to regular submarines here. And any new submarines we get that are done training, we'll add to them. As far as the destroyers here, so we have a task force of 20, mostly light cruisers. Some of them are destroyers, or excuse me, mostly destroyers with a couple light cruisers. And what we're going to want to do, just take a look here. All right, so these are all level 3s. Well, these here, we have some old ones. All right, so let's go and take some of these level 1s here. Let me see, actually the best way to do this would just be, do we only have one level 1? Oh, here we go. All right, so let's go and get these moved over to here. And then any other level 1s that we have, we'll go over to there as well. And then we're gonna take the level 3s out. Oops, not over there, my bad. Shit. I want them to go over to here. All right, so we'll see how that looks. And then we're up to 22 now, so we could probably take some level 2s out. Yeah, let's go and take maybe a couple level 2s. Move them over to here. And then we'll see how these guys look. right, so we're up to 11 ships right now. Okay, so we're probably going to get about 12 there. All right, we actually have another level 2. So it's going to bring them over there. And so we'll have 12 ships total. We have another light cruiser training. And I don't know if we'll actually complete training. We probably won't. I don't think we'll get them as trained up as we can, but I think that's going to be it, guys. We can't have our ships sunk when once we're at war with the Allies. Now, maybe we won't go to war with the Allies. They might not support their guarantee of Brazil. That's a chance. All right, so we have a lot of equipment, quite stockpiled on equipment. So what we could do, we're still trying to update infantry equipment, and I think that 25 is probably a bit much, so we can go down to 20. We could also pull back on the support equipment. We'll probably keep a lot going into many of these, though, to replace losses that we take. So we can always get more armored cars. I think that'd be helpful. I think the rest of these are going to go into planes, because this is what we're going to need, guys. So let's go into 20 there. Now, I know that we're really short on rubber, so that's something to consider. Looks like it's going to be impacting the close air support pretty bad. All right, well, nothing to be done about it, guys. I think that's it for things that cost rubber. Could also pull back on the motorized, help with the rubber situation a lot. I guess that's why we were putting so much in infantry equipment, huh? It's because of the lack of resources. So there's nothing to trade for here. You could get 2 from the Hungarians, but yeah, I don't think that's worth it. We can trade with them for all the aluminum that we need, though. And yeah, rubber is just going to be a consistent issue, guys. Now, we are building our synthetic refineries, so they are going to get us, more oil and more rubber. Or we'll get the oil will change to fuel faster, I should say. But most importantly, it's going to get us more rubber. And so we're getting that done. We're getting another dockyard here. I don't know why we're building the dockyard before we build the rest of this stuff. We should have these built in first. Getting the coastal forts done in our capital. So that'll be good. We're up to level 10 here, level 5 over here. Hopefully they don't launch those attacks against them, because they're not as strong as some of our other areas. All right, guys, so we're essentially ready. What we're going to go ahead and do is let's just, for right now, stop these guys from training. Maybe we'll train them up if the Allies don't declare war, but for right now, let's just get them into the port. Everybody else is already set up, so that's good. Now let's get all of our planes moved around, guys. So make sure that we have them in all locations. I'm giving fighters and bombers to many locations because we're going to want to use the land-based fighters for taking out the aircraft carriers fighters. So we have 200 fighter, 200 naval bombers, but we want to get more naval bombers over here. They have overstaffed us, though. Oh, yeah, damn it. All right, so we're going to have to put the 100 that are over here then. They'll have to go here. And then we have another 200 somewhere, I'm sure, that we can get moving over here. 200. Oh, that's 100. It's already moving. Here's the 200. Let's move these guys over here, though. I think we actually need them over here more. So we are kind of short on naval bombers. I don't have quite as many as I would like to have. Yeah, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can use close air support. So we'll use those for naval bombing. So they'll come on over here. So use them there. I think we have another air base here that we can make use of. So we can assign them there to cover here, though. It looks like they'll probably be able to cover all that from here. So I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. So we won't do that. I don't know about the rest of the Mediterranean. They can't possibly have many ships going through here, since I guess they have access through here, don't they? Well, once we get this here, they won't be able to bring any more ships over here. But yeah, we can go and get more close air support assigned over into the region here, though I'm not sure. Yeah, we can't really assign into the Axis ones, unfortunately. Alright, so yeah, we won't be able to go anywhere over here then. That's fine. Yeah, we just don't have any air bases that we can make use of. So that's good. Let me see if there's any other locations where we want to assign planes. We could put some here. I just don't expect them to do naval invasions here. I just don't think they're going to be over here because the Japanese have kind of kicked their butts over there. Do we have any air bases in Africa that we can make use of? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, we haven't built any up here, so we won't be able to get control of the skies there. Oh, wait, hold up. We do have one. All right, let's go ahead and move Fighters over there then. So let me just see. Move these guys over here then. Just be able to get control of the sky there. Unfortunately, no air bases here, so we'd have to build one up. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll just build one whenever we get them there. So just go and build one air base here. And I don't even know if we'll need to prioritize it, but we will. Alright, actually, let's move them right there. That'll allow us to move another air wing over there. And I want to say that's going to be it for right now. Yeah, we'll move the rest of these fighters and close air support based on... Okay, this is what we can do. And put one of the close air support up here. Although he's going to overstaff that. Yeah, that'd be overstaffed. Alright, well, we'll have to go there. I mean, we could go here, I guess. And then go over there. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so I think we are ready to declare war. We just need to give this a second for those planes to move and the ships to get back in port to stop the training. And they'll repair up and stuff, use our dockyards to repair up. Alright, so I think we're ready, guys. Let's go ahead and declare war on Brazil. So they may come into the war, we just don't know. We'll call our allies in. And then we'll see what happens. Alright, so yeah, we pulled everybody in. So far, they have not joined a faction. Alright, let's go ahead and get our blue army, and then we're going to want them to launch their invasions now. Now, of course, we don't have our ships over there. I knew I was going to forget something. So we can't actually do the invasions because we don't have our ships there. Damn it. I meant to move them over there before we declared war, and then I forgot. Alright, so we could just use submarines to do it, though. We'll see if they can gain control. But yeah, I meant to move these guys over here and do the invasion support. Over to here, here, yeah. Alright, so they're going to go over there. And then let's go and get these submarines out there. Can't believe I forgot to move them. That was super stupid. They're going to be doing convoy raiding all across this region here. And probably not there because we won't get any support there. And then we'll wait to move these ones out until the allies come into the war, or if they come to war, I suppose. We don't actually know that they will. We're getting all our volunteers back. We get those back on the 20th of July, so about 2 weeks away. And we want to go and get our planes assigned. We'll go and do that now, get them out there flying. The naval bombers specifically. So let's go and get them over here. I was going to bomb there. I don't know if we will be able to reach there, perhaps. Alright, so actually let's take them off of the training. And then put them onto naval strike and attack here. Although one of them is not on there. 200 and 200. Did I assign? Are they not all assigned here? Oh, there we go. Fixed it. All right, so we have 400 here. I don't know if we'll go over there. That's just not enough zone. So we'll just cover this right here for now. Let's go and get the rest of these guys assigned as well. So we're going to want to take the naval bombers that are here, have them bomb here. And the close air support that are over here will bomb right there. Our fighters will be over here, providing us some fighter coverage. We're going to get all these guys assigned here, doing naval strikes and the air superiority. And then we'll just take these guys and see if they can't bomb. I suppose we can try and bomb right here. See if we can catch anybody. Alright, and then we're going to want to move all our planes that are here. And we're going to want to get them bombing as well. We'll probably keep the fighters trained up since we're not using those just yet. But these guys here are probably going to move. So let's going to move these over to here. Oh, nope, my bad. Alright, so we have both of these close air support. We're going to move them to do bombing. And do we have... Yeah, we have a fighter here. Do air superiority. Alright, so we want to make sure that we bomb anybody that's along here trying to attempt to invade our home territory. So we have these guys here. We'll move them over here and have them do the naval strikes. And we'll get all the planes assigned, but not the ones that are here, since Brazil won't be able to go through here. Until the allies come to war, I mean. And is there any other ones that need to get assigned that we haven't yet? No. Looks like we're good to go. Everybody else is training. We're going to keep them training. Is there any other air wings that we can pull out? We have some naval bombers we could assign. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll wait. Let's see how things go. Alright, let's see if they joined. So far, they have not joined the Allies, and the Americans have not supported their alliance yet. So we'll have to see how things go. And it looks like they did. Okay, so they did join the conflict, as we expected them to. So now we are at war with the Allies, and already we have started to sink convoys. And we sunk 2 destroyers. We need to turn this down. Alright, so let's go and get our planes flying here. Now remember, they will no longer have access at all to the Mediterranean because Suez Canal is taken, and of course they can't come through our territory either. So let's go and do naval strikes here. Let's get these guys doing air superiority over here. And we want to go ahead and start attacking into their African territory. So let's just push forward and start taking this territory. Alright, so we're attacking over that way. These guys here, we want to attack. I don't know if we can actually take any territory. I guess we'll just take the port right there for now. Alright, so there's an American division to attack there, so we will. I don't know if we'll be able to win. Looks like we can. Alright, let's go and have... they haven't been pulled in yet, so we'll just support this. These guys are here. We want to go and move them up over that way. And then these guys have not been pulled in yet, so... Oops. Have they pulled the British in? I think they did. Yeah, they did pull the British in, so we can start pushing. We knew that. Saw that already. Is South Africa at war with us yet? Not yet. So instead we'll just attack over this way. Pushing forward there. Is there anywhere else we can move forward? Yes. Yeah, actually we'll go... I guess we'll go this way. I'll go that way. I suppose we can move him up over this way for right now. And let's go and attack over there. We'll keep this guy here to try and go after the South African capital of Pretoria. Alright, so that's everywhere on that side of things. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything where we need to attack, and I am. We have this territory here. Well, the United States, yeah, we are at war with them, so we can push forward here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then have these guys get across that way. And then let's go ahead and start taking this territory here. And have both of these guys invade down here. Alright, so that's good. We also need to take out this territory here. Quickly get that wrapped up. In Kuwait. Is there... Yes, there's something here. We gotta get Hong Kong, of course. And... this will have to be stretched out this way. Curious what's going on over here. Why is this being treated as two separate? They're all in the same faction. It's kind of weird. Alright, whatever. We'll let them go that way. No, we won't. We'll just create a new front. And again, I'm not trying to go to war with these guys, so hopefully they don't... hopefully the Japanese faction does not declare war on us, because that would be bad. We don't have enough troops over there to really deal with it. And everybody should be attacking, man. And now we just have to wait here until we're ready to do the invasion. I don't even know if we'll be able to succeed in this invasion now, because they supported them immediately. Maybe what we might want to do... we already have one invasion going. What is that to see? We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep it going, guys. Hopefully we don't lose them. Oh yes, we have one air wing here that wasn't doing anything. Actually, we can stop these guys from exercising. Yeah, we'll stop them from exercising. And let's instead have them do naval strikes over here. And let me see if there's anybody else. So we have another fighter here. He can exercise, I suppose. Get us more air experience and stuff. And then these guys here, where do we not have control of the skies? Looks like we're winning all through here. We have this plane here that needs to get to do air superiority. We still don't have any air bases here yet to move planes to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get him coming over to, I guess, provide coverage there. Alright, excellent. So we're losing planes already, guys. Probably from their Yeah, they're anti-air on those destroyers. So yeah, losing a lot of naval bombers. And we also have a bunch of battles going on. We're going to want to take it, pay close attention to the battles, guys, and see how things are going. So here we were trying to sink convoys, but the British fleet did engage us. Over here, we've got the same thing, convoys, and perhaps an American fleet actually coming over here. And then we have more freight convoys here that our submarines are engaging in. Okay, so no actual battles with their between surface fleets yet. We sunk a destroyer there. And okay, so these guys have accepted because they're at war. These are all in our faction. All right, awesome. So that'll give us more civilian factories because they're at war with the Allies, our whole faction. So now they can do it too. I didn't know your own faction could do it, but I guess it makes sense. All right, so it's gonna allow all of these countries to come in, and obviously depleting our convoys severely. So we're gonna need to really pump into convoys now. Unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to pull back on some of our ships. Probably pull back on light cruisers, destroyers. Really need to get some more convoys going. Rubber is still an issue which we can't really deal with. What is the decision available here? War propaganda, which we're not gonna do right now. What's the other stuff? Okay, so all the new blockade ones. Let's go and say we're not interested in seeing those either. We did get a couple new divisions from the Soviets here, the Russians, I should say. All right, so these guys here, let's go ahead and put them. I don't know where we're gonna need troops just yet. We'll just have to see. Let's just put them into this army for now. Make sure that all of our ports are well defended, and we can always move those and adjust them later. Same thing here. Because this is the front line, guys. This is where they're going to attack us. And they'll continue doing the attacks on the Axis as well. But we won't be helping with that, probably. Unless it gets really bad. Alright, so we're sinking a few things here and there. And, oh, good God. We have no convoys now. Because you can't really say no on that. You can only just turn them down. But do you get your convoys back? Yeah, we could get them back. So maybe we'll cancel the blockade evasion treaty with somebody little and who isn't in our faction, perhaps. Yeah, maybe we'll do this one here just to get. I think they might actually be in our faction, but it's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that, guys. I'm looking for anybody else that we could pull from on here, and I'm not seeing. Nah. So let's just go on these little ones, get some of those convoys back, because we're gonna need at least some damn convoys. So I expected them to do this, and they are doing it, so we don't have to mess with that. We could always send some troops over here to help, but I think it'll be unnecessary. All right, so we're attacking a lot of different places, guys. So because of that, it's going to be going quite slow indeed. We'll see if this invasion is successful. It looks like they're really confused. Oh, okay, they're just taking a long time because we haven't. We're going so slow. We sunk another American destroyer there. We have free dockyards. Let's go ahead and get. Oh, did we finish building something? We clearly finished building something, right? That's what it looks like. Let's take a look. See, I'm not seeing anything here. These are just those. These are old submarines that we're going to use to replace any losses that we take. Yeah, because I don't think. Well, these two are attack subs 2, and those are attack subs 3. Okay, so yeah, we're going to replace losses with those. Huh? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We got the attack cruisers. We got the destroyers. Submarines. Did I set them up to only build one more submarine? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Because we have the 1944 submarines. Okay, that makes sense. I knew there was something like that. We didn't just get 3 dockyards. So let's go to get these designed. We have better snorkels, so we'll put those in there. We have, we have better torpedoes as well, so we'll get those placed. And then better engine and the better torpedo tubes. All right, so they're going to be the historical submarines, and they're going to want to get these named here. And what are we calling them here? Just attack subs? I think of this series, just calling them attack subs. And this is 4. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and save that and get these out there building. We're going to need replacements for the inevitable losses. In fact, we're only going to put, I think we're only going to put a couple into the submarines right now. It's going to put a lot towards the destroyers because, we're going to take heavy losses there. And we'll just have to see how things go. with our invasions. I'm hoping they don't catch us, guys. I'm hoping I can get them out there before they're able to react to the fact that we're doing this invasion. We'll have to see, but I don't know if we'll be able to send the rest of the invasions, guys. They'll probably catch us. Alright, did we get any attacks here done yet? Are they at war yet? They are not. And where did we get another dockyard? Probably repairing, I suppose. Yeah, I assume they were repairing stuff. I guess we'll put it into like cruisers here. Alright. Push them forward all across there, and there they go. They have started to pull everybody in now. We have the Philippines, we have Mexico, we have Denmark, Poland, and Norway, Australia, Greece. Okay, so nobody that we need to worry about here. I got another convoy sunk there. And, okay, India, Brazil joined their faction, New Zealand. I'm specifically looking for Belgium to join here, which they have not yet joined. We can pull somebody in our faction. Venezuela. So all of our efforts here has ended up paying off. So let's go ahead and bring them into the faction. And then we'll want to bring them into the war. All right, excellent. So they'll be end of the conflict. They'll be able to help with the invasion of Brazil. We can also send troops over here to help them invade here. I suppose we'll just see how these invasions end up going. But it would be easier to not invade right there. We'll have to see. We'll see how things go, guys. I'd prefer to do the invasions if we can. Sunk more American convoys over here. All right, we are pushing forward across here now. Let me just see. Okay, so this guy's going to want to go that way. And he's going to go over this way. All right, so have taken a little bit of territory over there. And should get this taken care of as well. Oh yes, we can stop that operation now. We don't need to have this guy trying to get Venezuela into the faction anymore. And we need to get Turkey into the faction now. But for right now, I know we have the intel network going over here. Oh yes, remember we have to do that, that one thing, the decryption thing, before our invasion gets here. But we want it to go, we want to do it when we're pretty close to being there. So not yet, essentially. But let's go ahead and get this guy assigned to do something else. Probably going to want him. We could try and get the Turks to change over to fascism sooner. That would be one option. Looking for other options available. Could try and get better intel against the British to help us out in the war against Africa. These are very nice bonuses, these passive bonuses that you get here. So, let's go ahead and do that, guys. Also, we're taking tons of losses with our planes, guys. This is... yeah, unfortunate. Their AA seems to be really hitting us hard. We might even pull back on this here just because that's where we're taking the majority of our losses. We have sunk a destroyer here, convoy, another convoy. So yeah, they're doing quite well. And we might not even need to use it against them technically, but... And so now Brazil will be pulled into the overall conflict. We have sunk a submarine there. So far they have not been able to engage our fleet, but where the hell is my fleet, man? Are they... oh, okay. They're supposed to be doing naval invasion support, but they got caught. I see. So yeah, they're currently fighting here. We've lost one of our destroyers, but we sunk 4 destroyers, 4 British destroyers and 3 American destroyers. So I'll trade a destroyer for that. That's going quite well, actually. Yeah, very nicely. Sunk another convoy there. See if there's any other places I can cover from. I know we still have these few planes training here, but yeah, there's not really much we can do there. They should help us out here and bomb the American fleet there, or excuse me, the British fleet there. Pretty sure that was a British fleet. Yeah, British fleet. All right, so again, it's just gonna be slow going for a little while, guys, because we're manually controlling all these divisions. And we are fighting on a lot of different fronts. But as we finish up the fronts, it'll get a little bit better. So I'm going to push forward there. And then let's go ahead and start pushing forward up here now. These guys are still moving. See if there's everybody's still moving there. And here. Okay. And we still... and we did win there. And we're still not at war with them just yet. So we have to wait for them to call Belgium in. Okay. So they're still moving as well. Got a new ace pilot promoted. Excellent. So war support's already at 100%. That's not that big of a deal. We'll have to keep an eye on here for any naval invasions. But for right now, let's just go ahead and take these guys and sign them over here. I know that... I don't even know why I'm having these divisions here, honestly. We probably should just send them to Africa, where we could, more better use them. I do want to set up naval invasions to go across here, but for right now, these guys are just going to cover ports for us. We'll have these guys move on over to here, just kind of cover some ports. Let's take a look if, they're still training. See if we've sunk anything else. So we got the 7 destroyers at the cost of 1 destroyer lost. That is not a bad trade-off. Sunk another destroyer there as well. And another one. Excellent. So what is that, like 9 destroyers sunk? More convoys sunk here as well. We're having a lot of success here, guys. So these guys are almost there, but we're going to wait until they get probably right here before we initiate our, we have our intelligence cryptology thing here. Remember, this gives us some great bonuses, especially for invasions. So we'll wait. I was hoping that we could use it, we'd have like a simultaneous invasions going here, but for whatever reason, we just can't. I think it's because we don't have control of the seas here. Yep, that's a problem. All right, what we could do is if these guys, where are they at? Let's just take a look and see if they're still over here. What are they doing now? They're moving to their assigned fleet area, and they're having trouble getting over there because they keep getting engaged. But if they get over there, what we might have them do instead of doing naval invasion support is to just cover these regions so that we can do the invasions. I don't know. They might end up getting sunk that way. We'll have to see. We'll see how things go, guys. All right, so they're all still pushing forward, as are them. And, damn it. Oh, we have more convoys. Okay. Not entirely sure how we got so many convoy. Oh, from the invasions. That's right. I see here. We got another destroyer sunk. And we can go and say we're not interested in canceling this. Yeah, we got quite a few civilian factories now because of that. Overall. It sucks that we're trading so many away, though, for the aluminum here. Trading 10 civilian factories away. But we've got to have more planes building, guys. Just seeing if there's any other areas I need to be aware of. We got Hong Kong. We got the invasions going here. Yeah, I think that's everything, guys. All right, so we should make sure that they're moving at all times. And, yeah, he's one there as well. There's South Africa has been pulled in. All right, so let's go ahead and attack towards their capital now. And we do want to keep an eye on, all the convoys. This is something I pay heavy attention to. I know some of you YouTubers don't. They don't really care about the convoys they sink or the ships they sink or just the naval situation overall. They just put the ships out there and then they don't really bother with them much after that. And of course, not all YouTubers do that, but some do. I do not. I pay very close attention to it. All right, so we're almost there. I'm trying to do this at the last moment, so we're going to want to do this here in about 20 hours or so. We also did sink 3 more destroyers, so I mean, yeah, we're having some great success here, guys. I remember the Spanish have a fleet as well, and they do have some larger ships, as you can see here. They have 2 battleships and 2 heavy cruisers, so they have a larger fleet to kind of help us out to try and get the Allied Navy destroyed. Can modify our government, so we're going to want to do that. We don't really need the tank designer. We're not really going to use that right now. Could go over to total mobilization and then take that decision. Let me see how much that is again, how much we'd have to save up for the women in the workforce. We could do that. But we're so great on production right now, and the problem is manpower, that I think what we're going to do is just going to go over to service by requirement and just take that hit. So let's go ahead and change over to that. And then we're going to start getting some more units building because, frankly, we do not have enough. Nowhere near enough. Let's go and get another Marine division building. And then we're going to want to get, let's see here, probably more regular infantry divisions, I think, would probably be good. We also want to get 1 more motorized. And, yeah, we're just going to get a ton more infantry divisions here. And deprioritize these. All right, and then maybe, like, I know we just changed our manpower laws, so this should start going up soon. So let's go ahead and get these guys set to train. Oh, we don't have a trained army. Okay, never mind then. We'll just have to wait. All right, so change the manpower laws, and now we'll have... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I was thinking of something else. All right, guys. All right, so we're sinking more destroyers here. Yeah, look at all these British destroyers we're sinking. This has gone great. And let's go ahead and enact it now, guys. So let's go ahead and see how much of an effect this will have on that invasion. All right, so we're going to use that. Remember, it's only 30 days, and then they'll, reset their ciphers, and we'll have to decrypt them again if we want to get that bonus. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not at that point, though, because hopefully we're able to get Brazil defeated. Not because they quickly. They probably have a lot of troops. I'm just hoping they're not too difficult of a fight. All right, so doing good all on these naval bombings. All right, so let's go and take a look and see our troops and see how they have progressed. So we're going to really focus on trying to get them knocked out first. These guys are still moving. They're still moving as well. And these guys can now push forward a bit more. And let's go ahead and take territory here. We'll have to keep this guy here so we don't lose the port. Let's go ahead and keep on attacking. We'll have these guys actually... Yeah, we'll have this guy go up this way now. Let's go and grab this territory here, take that port, and we'll go ahead and take that territory as well. We have 2 divisions here to move, and they'll go ahead and take these here. I'm kind of hesitant to have them like attack too much at once because they could end up moving some divisions there that will attack us. Let's go ahead and get these guys surrounding them. Push forward there. All right, so all our invasions are going pretty well here. The French have invaded as well from right there, so that's going to be helpful. I'm not seeing any invasions planned yet. We're still waiting for our 24 divisions to get back on the 20th of July here. Sunk another British destroyer, more convoys. And is our fleet here? That's what I need to know. That task force that we sent, are they over here? It looks like they got engaged again. Damn it. All right, so here we are fighting again. This time, we don't have any air support, so that's not good. Yeah, they keep catching us though, guys. All right, so it looks like this invasion here is going to be completely unopposed. All right, well, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll better get the invasion done and start taking their territory now. And we got a port, and there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start pushing forward into Brazilian territory. That was kind of messed up there because they're trying to build up the line. Set these guys up here so they get a planning bonus, and then let's just start pushing forward. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take, maybe like 2 going over that way, 3 going over this way, and 3 going over that way. All right, so we have push forward there. Sunk 2 more Brazilian submarines. Well, how much of a navy do these guys have left? They have 54 ships left. They do have those battleships as well. But it looks like we sunk all their submarines, so that's good. I don't have to worry about them attacking our convoys. So that's very nice. And we got these guys here, so let's go and push forward there. And see how we're doing here. We're going to try and get... Looks like we already defeated those guys. Okay. And... Oh, yes. These guys can push forward here now. I would really like to get them knocked out of the conflict. South Africa, if we can. Let's make sure at all time these guys are pushing forward on these fronts. And lost another plane, man. We're losing a ton of naval bombers. I knew that was going to happen, but it's fine. And 5 destroyers sunk here, 6 convoys. So that might, if those are troop convoys, that'd be 2 divisions. So 3 convoys per division. And I think it's 3. It's either 3 or 4. I could be wrong. Got some more convoys sunk as well. So we've got to be doing some heavy damage to them now. Let me just see if there's anywhere else we need to be. We got our planes here. They are not able to get air superiority here. There's more enemy fighters there. Okay. We do have another air base here, so that's what I was waiting on. To get the planes that we have up here moved on over there. So these guys were able to get up to the trained because we trained them a little extra. All right, so let's have them cover here. And we'll see how that ends up going. It's gonna take up some time to get over there, of course. And what we might want to do is make sure we have like high efficiency in these regions here. The really important ones. Maybe not this one. We don't really have very good coverage there. All right, excellent. So we'll have to see if they are going to start invading here. They haven't started yet, for whatever reason. Oh, never mind. They're taking the British territory there. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just take the guys that were assigned here and probably just have them go into this port now. Let's just delete that and then have them go into this port, and hopefully they make it. We'll have to see. And hopefully that's not too much supply either. We'll take the non-aggression pact from Japan now that we're in the same war together. So we don't have to worry about them attacking anymore. And that means we can pull all the troops back from here. So that is great news. And what we'll end up doing here is just leaving 2 divisions, and we'll just take the rest of these. Apparently these are different designs. And then have them go into a separate army here. And we'll be moving them to finish up in Africa. That's the plan anyway. Kind of help us out, make sure we're able to get this all taken over, though it looks like we're just about done here. Maybe we won't even need these here, actually. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure we'll need them in Africa, actually. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. There is that territory there where we could do a naval invasion from, though. All right, we'll send them over there then. So let's go and get them all coming on over to Hong Kong, I suppose. And then we'll just hope they make it. And also that they don't exhaust our supply. Alright, so still pushing forward here and there. Surprised they haven't pulled these guys in yet. But yeah, they haven't. Maybe they're not willing to accept the offer to come into the conflict. Alright, so let's go ahead and push forward. I know we had a little patch there. We'll get that dealt with later, or somebody else will deal with it. Let's go and take the port here if we can. We cannot. Pull that back then. Just try and grab that. I don't know if we can beat this American division. 8 hours. So when they get there, so they'll definitely get there before us. We'll see if we win it or not. We can also just lock them down, but I prefer to go forward here and start taking this territory. I'm going to have that guy push forward a bit further. Still got these divisions coming. And we did win there, so we'll want to grab the port next in Casablanca. And then try and get any divisions that are here cut off from supply. We have taken another port there. I want to get to Algiers, but we've got to like get that guy cut off so we can deal with him. All right. Oh, do we have troops here? Or excuse me, do we have a general here? We do. Let me see if he's got. He doesn't have anything. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we had somebody in charge there. And this is just about the end of the episode. You know, as I said, it went a little bit longer than I was planning on going simply because I talk so much about how irritated I am about the current world situation there in the early part of this video. Maybe I'll cut some of that because I did talk for a while. It looks like the Venezuelans have launched their offensive, so that's going well. Again, this is going to be very, very slow too, guys, just because we're controlling so many different fronts. And I don't want troops sitting around not doing anything anytime. So it's gonna go slow. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and take here. Yeah, because we already have somebody going there. Have somebody going here now, and somebody going this way. Okay. Just want to make sure at all times these guys are pushing forward. Go attack right there. All right, so we have this division here. I was having him protect ports or whatever, but I guess that's not necessary. Let's have this guy go over this way then. Or it looks like he probably better off go that way. We'll take the non-aggression pacts from all the Axis as well, of course, if they're willing to offer them to us. Then we'll take them. All right, he's going to take there, and then we'll push forward over here. And these guys got in here? Not quite, but almost there. And hopefully, no, they did not engage our convoys. All right, I thought they did for a second there. That's going to get us a lot more rubber here. We have to keep on going down here. I know we're going to get rubber from the Brazilians, but we could get stymied in our efforts to invade them. So, oh, there's a lot more rubber. Oh, excuse me, that's aluminum. I thought I was on the rubber screen. I was all excited. I don't know how the Hungarians got so much rubber, but we'll take it. All right, so we got these convoys sunk. Yeah, doing great on... Our naval bombers are doing fantastic, and we just sunk a light cruiser there. Okay, doing the damn thing, man. All right, so more troops coming over this way. And pushing forward across here. Looks like we did beat the American division there. I wasn't sure if we'd win or not, and we did. All right, so let's go ahead and have these guys push forward here then. He's coming over this way. Then we'll have him go over here. Let's go and push forward over here as well. And this guy can go over here now. All right, so he's still pushing forward, and yeah, but still can't attack them yet. We got to have a division there prepared to, as well as right there, because that's going to be a problem. I already know. We're attacking over this way. We're about to get to capital, so that'll be great. And we're attacking with those divisions. Okay, lovely. And they are completely cut off from bringing their ships into here, but they do still have naval bases that they can like repair ships. So we'll just have to see what happens, but they can't move any new ships there, and as well as move out the ships that are there. They won't be able to move out. I imagine they would be impacted by the fact that we've closed them off there. All right, yeah, we are just sinking a ton of convoys, man, as well as British destroyers, man. Eventually, they're going to have screen problems. All right, so let's go and go forward here. And here we're going to want to attack this way and this way. So my attempt to do like an invasion with 3 armies did not work out, unfortunately. I think we'll keep this here, but I don't think we're going to be able to do this. It probably didn't help that I don't have anybody here. Yeah, I guess that's an issue, isn't it? What we might do is we'll keep them here for now, but I think we're just going to end up coming into another port and helping them out that way. But for right now, we'll keep them here. We could also come over here and help Venezuela out, but it looks like they're doing just fine without us. We could also try and grab this territory for ourselves. I don't know if they'd give us anything, though, so yeah, there's no reason to try and help them. So these guys here, they don't really need to be here now for this. And what we're going to do is we're going to also take this blue army here. If they're not already stopped, have them stopped so they don't attempt to do that. All right, and then we're just going to move the fleet closer to home. We're going to have them try and provide us coverage right here is what I'm thinking, to do a patrol here to try and engage their fleets. And we have this pretty well covered too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we're not covering as well as I thought. Oh, no, we have bombers here. Yeah, we can do these two zones right here. We could also do here and the Bay of Biscay. So we want to only patrol regions where we have control of the skies. Like here, I don't feel comfortable patrolling there. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, the whole purpose of this, I know we might lose our ships, guys. The purpose of this is solely to have them hopefully get the enemy fleets. Oh, no, we're not going to go there. That's right. Is to get the enemy fleets engaged with our fleet so that we can bomb them with our bombers. So that's the whole purpose of doing that. And we might lose the ships. That's fine. They got to do their job, man. We've got to keep the enemy navy engaged. The Spanish lost a submarine. We haven't lost a single submarine yet, guys. I know I'm probably speaking too soon here, obviously, because we're gonna lose submarines. That's what they do, man. They die. Getting the Brazilian fleet destroyed though. That's been going pretty well, I think. Make sure we still got all these guys pushing forward. They are. And okay, so we're still pushing that guy back. Let's go over here now. Yeah, go and grab that, and then we'll try and grab here. And these guys are still pushing forward, trying to grab that victory point so we can try and get South Africa to capitulate. This did not work, so we're just going to stay here, but we are getting behind them to get that capital. We have more Persian divisions here to get trained. And looks like we had a bigger battle over here. We sunk 5 destroyers, lost a ton of planes again. We are losing planes, guys. A lot of them. Luckily, we do have a lot of factories going into plane production, but of course we have the problem of not having enough equipment, or excuse me, not having enough rubber. So that's an issue. 6 more divisions coming over here to help us out. And it looks like we engaged them again, sunk 2 more destroyers. And that is actually going to be the end of the episode. We're going to end it here right now. We're going to get a new focus. We'll do that now, I suppose. So this one did give us some research bonuses here. Allow us to get more paratroopers. Or to get some paratroopers, excuse me. We could get more oil, but that's not really an issue for us. There's the jet research available. Let's see what else we can get here, guys. We could go and go this way. This will give us the claims, which would help in the peace treaty. So we will want to go that route. But the peace treaty is not going to be happening anytime soon, guys. So yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we want the claims, though. So we do want to go all the way down this route here and make sure that we get it. But let's go ahead and start with getting the oil and the research bonus here. We'll get the jet ones. I don't know when we'll get the jets, but I guess if we had gotten the oil, we could have traded more. Because we're probably trading oil with the Axis, I would assume. Since we have like so much oil available. Just go through here, take a look at all the battles, guys. Yeah, we've sunk a ton of British ships here. I think we might end up looking at that real quick. Taking a look at how the naval war's been going. So lost ships here. If we wanted to look at, I guess, let's see here. These are the noteworthy battles. I don't want to look at that. I want to look at the current month. So we've lost 1 destroyer. While they have lost, look at how many they've lost. 52 destroyers, guys. We've sunk 52 destroyers here in a matter of weeks. And submarines, we sunk 4 submarines, 3 cruisers, those are all light cruisers, and we sunk in 79 convoys at the cost of 1 destroyer. That's how we're doing so far, guys. So this is going quite well so far, trying to get the Allied Navy destroyed. We don't have any war participation just yet, despite having 29 points for sinking enemy ships, and that's just because, you know, the Axis has been at war with them for so long and have taken such massive casualties, 13 million casualties total, with the Germans taking 4.91, the Italians 4.14. So it's going to be really hard to get points here, guys. Looks like the Germans have the majority of the points, with the Italians being next, or they have the most points, I should say. Japanese have 16%. So that's where we're at right now, guys. Haven't been able to do much just yet. We've only taken 465 casualties so far. Most of that against South Africa on that failed attack that I didn't see. Just take a look at what we've done against. It doesn't look like we're getting any points here right now, or we can't see. I mean. 39,000 for the UK though. We sunk. That's all their ships, guys. Mostly all their ships. So yeah, we have sunk quite a few British sailors. 28,000 against South Africa. So I mean, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Only losing 407 here. All right, so that's how things are going so far, guys. Oh yeah, Liberia. I forgot we got to attack into this way too. So we're gonna want to attack them to get them capitulated. I don't know if they have any divisions, but that would be helpful to get them to capitulate. And also, we have a division here not doing anything. So he is a little bit low on organization, but we could probably get an attack going. I don't know. Let's take a look and see. Do we want to attack there? Let's attack here. We'll have to see how it goes in the next episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I know it's going kind of slow. It's going to probably remain that way until we get South Africa, or excuse me, until we get all Africa wrapped up. It's just going to be kind of slow going, and we will be able to get all of this wiped out as well, guys. Alright, so that's going to be done soon, and then we'll just be able to focus on pushing forward against the French here, trying to get all North Africa into fascist hands. So if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.